Jake Borucki. The Tribe of Nerds podcast covers everything from Survivor, Marvel, Lost, Pokemon, and more. Jake created it, passion project, started during the pandemic, and now there's a full crew of content creators around the world. They've interviewed over 50 former Survivor contestants, competed in online reality games, recorded almost 400 episodes. This isn't just I got interested. I've been doing it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, without any further ado, let's let Jake get going.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the TribeOfNerds podcast. I'm Jake Borucki. I'm the host of the TribeOfNerds. So I wanted to talk to you all today about how I created a family of nerds podcasting about their passions and how I turned a dream into a reality. So this is our crew. We got 15 full-time members. We talk about Survivor, Lost, Marvel, Pokemon, and more. So it's a full-time deal, trying to turn it into a full-time career. So I did want to ask, because we're here at Nerd Nite, how many people here are passionate about something nerdy, something that you're really into? Yeah, exactly. It is Nerd Nite. So, but yeah, I mean, we're just a diverse group of people with different backgrounds, different interests, and we all come together in a group of friends from all over the place. We got a guy from the UK, we got someone from Florida, we got Tennessee, Ohio, LA, Boston, Texas. We've got a lot of different states and even places around the world represented, which is really, really cool. So how TribeOfNerds got started. So in 2020, we were all stuck inside for the pandemic. Not exactly the most fun thing, but I wanted to make the best of it. And going through high school and college, I got interested in podcasting. I was inspired by Rob Cesternino, a former Survivor player, who has his own podcast. And so I was like, okay, I'm really inspired by this. I want to do it on my own. And so I graduated from college, Adrian College, with a bachelor's degree in communications and journalism. And I said, I'm going to take off with this podcast in 2020 with my fraternity brothers. So the five of us started talking about Marvel and Star Wars, and started off Spotify only. Eventually, we grew it to be fully on YouTube, fully video. And in the meantime, when we started, I was bouncing around from job to job for 4 years. So I started, working at Costco. I worked for the Pittsfitters doing camera operation and being a parking attendant. I worked at a vacation rental place doing maintenance. Worked at Avis and Budget at the airport, cleaning cars. So I was just trying to make ends meet, and didn't work out. Either position was seasonal, or I wasn't the right fit, or my heart just wasn't in it like it was for this. And so when I was thinking of the podcast name, I was thinking, I love Survivor, the show, and I was like tribes, like the tribes on Survivor. And I'm like, well, I've always identified as the nerds, so let's go TribeOfNerds. And that's how it came to be stuck. And so we really enjoyed ourselves recording together. So how I changed my passion into reality. So I went and got connected to, this is after I left my last job, beginning of 2024, and I went and talked to local movie director Richard Brower. I'm sure some of you have probably heard of him, but went and talked to him one-on-one, and I told him about the podcast. I was looking for maybe being able to job shadow, see what he did and try to learn. And he said, Jake, I think you should just follow your dreams, chase your passion. So I said, okay, that's what I'm going to try to make this work. So we started expanding into Survivor and other topics that I'd wanted to cover past just Marvel and Star Wars. And then I met a community of really passionate Survivor fans at Vanquish Online Reality Games. I used it to help build my platform. What is Vanquish exactly? Well, Vanquish is an online reality game, or an org. So if you're wondering what that is you get to play your favorite reality shows, social strategy games online with other people through social media. So Facebook Messenger, we are raising money for Make-A-Wish Foundation for charity, and getting to play the games that we love. And even reality stars have joined in, like Queen Sandra, and a bunch of other, Mike Turner, a bunch of other Survivor players have joined in. So Kristen, one of my co-hosts, her and Shane started this 2021. And Kristen's youngest son, Kason, right there, he is a former Wish kid. So he was the inspiration for this entire thing, and helping us come together. So I ended up going to these Vanquish family reunions, we call them, in Orlando, Florida. And it's where all these reality stars go, get to meet fans and raise money for their own charities. So, for example, my other co-host Shane and I, one of the other hosts of Vanquish, we got to meet Carolyn Wager from The Traitor Season 3 and Survivor 44. And then that is our Mod Squad production team. So, because I also just happened to win a Survivor Vanquish season after I joined it. And then
Just happened to.
it happened to. It happens. And then joined production and been on production ever since. So it's crazy how much it changed my life for the better. Just meeting so many amazing people. And through that, so Kristen and Shane then encouraged me to reach out to Survivor players online through social media, met a bunch of them in person at these events the past 3 years. And we ended up getting over 50 Survivor players on the podcast. I've probably met more of them. So if anybody recognizes these people, so Adam Klein, the winner of Survivor Millennials versus Gen X and from Winners at War, he's one of my favorite players. I got to meet him this past year and got to get him on the podcast. So it was really cool. Got to meet Camilla, who played Survivor 48. She's currently playing Survivor 50, which is airing right now, which was really, really cool. And then I even got to hold an authentic Survivor voting parchment from one of my favorite seasons with one of my favorite winners, Tony. So yeah, all in all, I mean, it just changed everything, which leads directly to the Survivor podcasts. So our podcasting content, probably our biggest accomplishment with getting the Survivor players on, it was our Survivor What If interviews. So Shane came to me with this idea. He's like, Jake, I know you're really into Marvel. There's the show What If. So you take one scenario in this multiverse of infinite possibilities and you change it, see if one thing changes, how does it affect all the history of Marvel in that case? And we said, let's apply it to Survivor. So we wanted to get players involved and ask them, well, if you changed one thing from your seasons, how would it change your Survivor trajectory? So we ended up, for example, we got Adam Klein on, asked him about the idol that he found on the podium in Winners at War and how that would have changed if that was actually a real idol to save himself. And then we got some of the players to join us on recaps for Survivor 50. We started Survivor 49 and we got them on for Survivor 50. So, for example, Justin from Survivor 48, like in this clip, he was talking to us about one of the more recent episodes, which, if you watched last night's Survivor, ended up paying off in a big way.
Seems as though with this, we already had Jenna versus Serene. Is this possibly another showdown we have coming? I hope not, because I like them both. I'm friends with both of them. I talk to both of them very, very frequently. So I don't want to see that. But it does seem like the edit is pinning the two of them together. And which side will the rest of the tribe be on?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying as well. And no one wants to see Charlie because he wants to see their calendars. But I'm so worried. So fine putting the situation and Taylor Swift in the cover. Like one of my things and I'm so worried.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad blood there, it seems. But yeah, I'm very excited to see my two nerdy boys like meet each other instead of working together. That's something that I was like super excited for the preview, and then unfortunately, that it doesn't end up happening that way. And Charlie wants Rizzo out when I think Rizzo is definitely trying to bond with Charlie and work with them.
Yeah, so it did not end up working out for Charlie this past week if you're caught up on the show. Along the way, we also rewatched all 49 previous seasons of Survivor and had panels with our community and our friends every single week. And then we also cover international Survivor with Australian Survivor. Then we got Lost, and Lost, I was too young when the show started 20 years ago. I've never seen it before, and my team has all seen it. And they were like, Jake, we should do this because I think it'd be really interesting to get your unspoiled takes. So we're in the middle of season 4 currently, and I don't want spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. But yeah, our team, we got to meet in person, of course, over the past few years, and a couple of our team members, Kevin and Michael specifically, they both are on two sides of one coin. Kevin really hates the character of John Locke, and Michael really loves John Locke, so you can imagine that they're going to butt heads on every single podcast. And until one point when Michael decided to try to cross the railroad tracks, so to speak, to hop on the John Locke hate train.
Kevin's so speechless. I could do this more often just to shut him up.
On my birthday, I thought he broke him, and I was like, he missed the whole reveal.
I never thought it would happen. And I'm thinking how much I want to charge for your train fare on this, like, on this locomotive.
Surely I got free anyway. Like, you've wanted me on this train for so long. Surely I ride for free, right?
No, other way around.
Yeah, so we had the choo-choo moment of us all hopping on the John Locke train, and then Michael quickly got off later that episode. So yeah, he's just like, no, I'm hopping off again. But if you listen to our full Lost recaps, you can expect that Kevin and Michael are probably going to fight every single episode. So about John Locke. Then we continued our Marvel content. We started the podcast with, so my fraternity brothers and I, we continued talking about some of the shows like Marvel Zombies, or last year we talked about that chair reveal for Avengers Doomsday of the cast, where everybody got hyped because we got to see the announcement of the X-Men coming back. So that was really nice. And some of us got to talk about how Spider-Man is Marvel's symbol of hope, the flagship character of Marvel, if you will.
I personally kind of wish if we were getting Spider-Man in this situation, I wish Spider-Man would have filled the role of Kamala.
Yeah.
Because you want to talk about a character that just embodies hope. There's no character like Spider-Man when it comes to Marvel.
And Hope even made a whole point about that.
Yeah. Spider-Man is more. I'm not even talking about interest into you. I'm talking Marvel. Spider-Man is the character to represent hope.
Yeah.
It is Spider-Man without a question. Like, Spider-Man in the Marvel universe is equivalent to how Superman is in DC.
So yeah, it's been fun to continue our Marvel reviews. We actually have a series that's going to be covering the entire MCU again on the road to Avengers Doomsday. So we're very excited to do that again now that we're fully on YouTube, because when we started it, we were just on Spotify. And then our final pillar of the Tribe of Nerds is the Pokemon Soul Link. So it's something where our team can be collaborative, but also do like a versus series. And I think the thing that sets us apart is not that we're just playing Pokemon. It's the fact that we're having this really great banter with each other. And I think that's what sets it apart, is you're going to see other people just playing the game and maybe taking it a little too seriously. And I don't think we take it too seriously at all. We're all just like having fun together. Even bringing up really random things like Bald Woody, which I'm still not sure what Ryan was doing or talking about, but we'll see.
Bald Woody. Don't need to talk about Bald Woody.
Who the hell is Bald Woody?
Woody from Toy Story. They gave him a little bald spot because he kept taking on and off his hat.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, what a riveting conversation that we've had twice.
So I can hold the conversation. I'm afraid, you can't have seen apparently.
I mean, it's just not a good conversation.
I think it's relevant. We all grew up with Toy Story.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's just all it's a dumb decision. Okay, where do I go?
Bald Woodies.
Nothing is wrong. It's just like, I'm surprised they did that.
it's now a plot point within the Pixar movie.
Okay, Ryan, tell me where to go. Am I going in the right direction?
I don't know where you are. I'm pulling up my Pokemon.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get to there so we can fight the gym leader, and you're too busy talking about Paul and Woody for here.
Yeah, you can tell that we just have really random conversations that probably don't make any sense sometimes, but we get to argue with each other, banter with each other. So at the end of the day, our goal is to create a community of and a family of nerds that can podcast about what they love with each other. And the biggest thing is that we want to create an inclusive community where everybody belongs. I mean, growing up, I was always the guy that didn't fit in, and kind of I want to be able to help people fit in that probably don't have a home that they're looking for. And so I think we help create that together, and we're a group of friends. And I don't think you get that all the time with groups, is where everybody gets along and everybody's like a family. How you can help, because I want help from you guys to help us get to where we want to get. We want to grow and be able to continue doing this full time. So the biggest thing you all can do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. So subscribing helps get us to grow to where we can hit the 500 subscriber mark as the first goal post, and we can get closer to getting full-time income. And then watch hours, 3,000 watch hours, just even if you put it on in the background, that counts. Like, but just like being able to watch and see what's happening, whatever you're interested in. So like if you want to put on a Survivor episode and watch us talk about Survivor, then definitely go do that. Sharing to other fans, so other people that love Survivor, love Marvel, definitely share with them, get them to watch and subscribe, especially. Liking the videos and shorts, that's also helpful for the algorithm to recognize us so we get out there more. Commenting your thoughts. It's lost spoiler free, please. I will tell you, I read every single comment, so absolutely let us know your thoughts, and I will definitely respond if I have a thought back. And of course, follow me on our social media. So we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a TikTok. So boost those numbers there to help more people find us as well. Merch that is upcoming. We will announce on our social media when our merch is ready to go up. So stay tuned for that. Our website does also have our bios, so you can learn more about the 15 of us, and you can see our most recent episodes up there as well. And we also on our channel, we have our top episodes of last year in a playlist. So if you want to check out what episodes we thought the fans loved and we loved the most, are in a playlist for you. And most, like all our content is also in playlists, so they're easy to find. Contact us if you send us an email at tribeofnerdspodcast@gmail.com. I guarantee you I will read it, and you can definitely send us thoughts and we can share it on the show. We just did it this last, one of our last podcasts. We got sent email for our recap about the betting odds of who was with the highest odds to win Survivor 50. And so we shared that on the podcast, who was with the highest odds. So it was really something special. And that's our team at one of the events. And so, yeah, this is the roadmap to get where we want to get and get the income for this being full time. And at the end of the day, if you do all this and you follow the roadmap and go along on the journey with us, the end result is that you'll get to see our faces every single week. And this is what you'll see at the beginning of every single episode. So yeah, that's all I got. Open for questions. So, yeah.
So there's 15 hosts.
Yes, so I'm on every single episode. My co-hosts are on me, so they switch between whatever topics they're interested in. So Pokemon, it's Austin, Ryan, and Joe with me. Lost, Kevin, Kristen, and Michael, and Greg. And then Marvel, usually the fraternity guys. And then Survivor, Shane does the what ifs with me. Jonathan does a lot, Lindsay does a lot. Like, so that's probably, you know, if you go to different things and you like certain co-hosts, you can definitely go check out certain episodes or certain topics.
That was gonna be my first question. That's a lot.
Yes, it's crazy. I mean, most of them are from the Vanquish community, and then we'll have other like friends from that hop on from time to time, like our 1 through 50 rewatch. We brought on other friends from the community to do certain seasons, so you got different opinions every single time on certain seasons. So
I have to say, one of the first things I noticed as someone whose college YouTube experience was formatted on landscape.
yeah.
It seems like you're formatting your phone screens now.
Oh, so that's the shorts. So if you go to the full episode, it is yes.
So you're actually producing both formats.
Yes. So I'm producing both formats. I edit everything. I'm basically doing the editing, the producing, the hosting, everything. So I work hard on all of that stuff to get it to where it is. So that's the short format. So it requires it to be like that. So
You get numbers as to what's hitting.
yes. So
there's value in doing.
yeah. So and also with the numbers, I know I keep track of subscribers. So last I checked, we were at 425 subscribers. So we have 75 left to get to 500. So y'all can help with that. And then watch hours were above like 2,800. So close to that too. Yeah.
What do you use for software for editing?
So I use Riverside to edit, and then StreamYard I use to record. So we went from Google Meet to Zoom to StreamYard because it looks the cleanest. So.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Vanquish and how you do a competition? Like,
Yeah.
social media?
So social media. So they will have Facebook Messenger, so you'll be able to communicate with everybody that way. And I'm a mod, so we have moderators to take calls, check your messages, make sure that there's not any cheating going on. And then you compete in challenges. So we'll have a Zoom every day of the week, minus the weekends, so Monday through Friday. We'll have a challenge at 8 p.m. And then, so it'll be like solo cups and ping pong balls or something. They will have like a supply list that they'll give you. And then if your tribe loses in the tribe phase of the game, then your tribe goes to see Shane at Tribal Council at 10 p.m. And that's not a place you want to be. I mean, Shane is great, but yeah, it's just like the actual show, minus starving on an island. So, yeah. So. Yes, so Facebook. So currently season 17 is about to happen, and that's going to be all people who have played before. But we will have minis in the future, and we will have a new player full season in the fall. So definitely come join the Facebook group for Vanquish, and you can come watch seasons. You can even go watch the past seasons. You can watch me play back in season 6, which was very different experience to how I am now, because I feel like, Vanquish gave me a little more self-confidence, and back then I didn't really have as much, and they really encouraged me a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One last question, because I sort of dipped in and out of Marvel. So you guys have been talking about Daredevil.
Yeah, so we've been podcasting about some of the shows. We probably will touch on Daredevil. We'll definitely be touching on Spider-Man later this year, and of course Doomsday. So there's some shows we kind of skip around just because some of them it's very hard to keep up with all of it now.
It's a lot,
Yeah, they if it was just the movies like it used to be, it'd be much easier, but it's so much harder now. So
you just go by.
yeah, so like my fraternity brother JJ and I, we did like a full watch of all the other Daredevil stuff to prepare for the first season of Born Again. So we did that because I'd never actually watched through all of it before. So it was good, and like getting to do that was fun. So we probably will do something again once that season 2 ends, because I just started watching that myself. So yeah, Charlie Cox is so good as Daredevil. Yeah. So
if you haven't watched it, I thought the Daredevil series were great.
yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, also great. So
Wow, but yeah.
it is a lot.
Might be an unrelated question, but your Michigan Nerds shirt.
Yeah.
Cool. How does that
So it's I ended up getting this just as something because I thought it was cool. I mean, it's the Marvel logo basically, but like Michigan Nerds. So I thought it's kind of unofficially my shirt for the podcast right now until we can get more official Tribe of Nerds shirt later on. Anything else?
Thank you so much, Jake.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see you all next time on the Tribe of Nerds.